Alright, 10635 here, and today I will... wow, that did not come out right, but, today I'm going to be discussing about changes of, like, what I plan on doing with my room, and while I'm doing that, yep, my iBoMu is just going to be running for now. And also for a lot of you wondering, when the heck did she get, the new boot up tune? This was a while ago now. Can't remember exactly how long. I think it was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago or so. But yeah, huge thanks to I'm Fire Marie for helping me like get the music synced up. Well, not synced up, but looped properly. And another thing is I have not used her in quite a long time now, mostly because of my mess. Even though moving all these robots out from here really didn't help much. But anywho. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to see if I can fit the latest edition that arrived here a few days ago, which is Robot Leader Red. It's all fixed up. So for the meantime, it's going to be in the closet until we renovate the room. Still works great. But yes, the entire plans of the new room is this shelf right here is probably no longer going to be in this room. So what I will be doing is I'm going to still see how I'm going to position these robots again, because a lot of these are not going to be they're not going to be in the same freaking spot. I really cannot talk. I'm just far too tired right now, but I'm still doing this video. Some changes with the bed. How you see my bed now will more than likely be turned and will be up against this wall. But that will only be if it fits, and I do hope that turning it this way will fit. Because then if that's the entire case, then I'll have a lot of space around here. And there will be wall shelves, of course. The shelf up here, I'm not too sure if they will be staying. Did I say wall shelf? I have no idea what I just said. Oh my god. I'm completely losing it right now. I'm so sorry, but the shelf right here, I'm gonna see if that one will stay or if it will go. Because with the height it is at, I think I'm gonna probably get rid of it and redo it. Although around this area will more than likely still be the same, except what I'm gonna try and do is not have the robots on the workbench and just have it completely cleared out, robot free. So I can have more space and put like side projects I'm going to be working on and have these guys on shelves. Same with these guys. And over here, this big old shelf right here, the Furby shelf, the middle shelf, and the TV shelf or drawer shelf, whatever you want to call it. More than likely all three will be gone as well. Because this shelf right here in the bottom, I really don't have that much purpose for it anymore, besides just having my shirts, my underclothing, and my socks. And what I'm going to try and do is clear all three of these areas out. Have one for shirts, have one for, like, you know, undershirts, underwear, whatever. And then the bottom will just be for shoes or blankets or whatever I decide to put there. But yes, that's what I'm going to try and do. And all the boxes, like all empty boxes are in this closet, are going to be taken out. And I'm going to see if I can get my laundry basket fitted in there and maybe some other robots or some other miscellaneous things. But yes, with this gone, I'm not sure. It will help me a lot with this one being gone, because it does take up a good amount of space from the closet. And whenever I try to take robots out from the top, I usually end up hitting up against this shelf, especially I end up hitting this robot here, or one of the ones around here. I'm not sure what robots will be going on this shelf, nor do I know if it will work well or not, because if I do end up having robots in this area, I am going to try and see if I put like a little piece of cardboard so it doesn't discolor the robot. If it's like a colored, if it's black, then it's fine, but if it's like a white, a blue, a red, any colored robot, I'm going to put a piece of cardboard so they don't get massively discolored from the sun. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can try and get certain shelves for just specific robots like cyber pets or robotic pets. Like one shelf just dedicated to nothing but like bug robots, dog robots, cat robots, So then from there I can probably have the Cybes, the Technos, the Ibos, the Pleo, Zoomers, UD, Robopet, iDogs, anything that is animal related into one single shelf if possible. And for these other ones, what's it about? What? What are you doing? Are you gonna roam? Okay. Around with these two shelves, they're obviously gonna be taken out because this room is gonna be completely empty once it finally gets to the point that we're gonna be doing my room, because all the walls you see, they're like a peach color. I really don't like it, but we didn't even change it like that because I did want to get into this room immediately when we first moved into this house, because I just wanted to have an area to sleep. I didn't want to sleep anywhere else. I just want to sleep and all. But since these shelves are going to be taken out, the walls are going to be white, like I said. And we're going to see if we can try and make the shelf a little bit more, not long, well, longer. See if we can make them longer and a little bit wider. Mostly wider because the the Metaloid robots are going to be on display as well, and I did actually have both of them on display once, but since their shoulders are so bulky, they kind of tend to hang off a bit. Like as you can see with Destroyers, they kind of hang off a bit, but that doesn't affect them. But with the stone robots, it kind of does, because it seems like with the slightest movement on them, they'll just tip over and fall, and I do not want them to fall and break. Especially nowadays with how much they cost online, which is not really good. Let's see what else. Yes, so one thing I would like to do is try and see if I can get these robots all categorized. Not categorized, but like, you know, well, maybe categorized with the bottom ones, like all Happy Kid based robots, and then all different type based robots. Maybe like the 90-degree turning robots, 360 robots. I'm gonna be doing this again as well, but my only issue is it would be nice if I would have been able to stretch this from here all the way over to there next to the door, so I can try and see if and also stretching this one all the way to here as well, close to the window, to see if I can probably fit all the 360 robots I have, because I have the Cosmics, I have more other Zero type Cosmics, and Mew is exploring now, because also up here I do have a lot more 360 robots. Like there's 2 blue Cosmics, 2 Robot Leader Reds, another Robot Troop, another 2001, and it goes on. And another type of robot I would like to get in display are the space robots, which you can see there's the white one, the red one, and the black one are over here. And what other robots? And also get him up on display too. Oh, not just that. Here are the other 360 robots. Well, the other ones were here. The Zodox, the King, Commander. Here's Leader. Well, Green Leader. And then CDI Cosmic Blue. And I think that's... Oh yeah, then we have Commander. The other one. And yeah, there's like so many 360 robots, because I think within my collection, in tall 360 robots, I think they dominate the 90-degree turning robots, without a doubt. So if I can fit all those in one shelf, or do something where I can maybe, I don't know, make this second shelf for 360 robots as well, and have all 90-degree type robots over here. But at the same time, I'm not too sure how I'm going to do it. One other thing I didn't mention was the Furby shelf. The Furby shelf you see up here is no longer going to be here. The Furbies, of course, yes, I'm keeping, but they're going to be going into storage for now. I might see if I can. I'm going to try and fit a specific, like, maybe 4 of them. Yeah, maybe at least 4. Because I do have some that are special to me. There's the graduation Furby that my friend Drayton got for me as a gift. Let's see, which one was it? I think this one right here is the one my friend Josh got me. The one up here is one that my friend Bailey got me that we did in trade. And then over here is my Japanese Furby, which is one of my favorites. So I guess I'll have those 4 on display. But the rest will just go into storage for the meantime. I do have another box of Furbies. I have a lot of Furbies that are just in storage for now, but they're in a good spot. And what else? This shelf up here, yes. If we're gonna be getting rid of that, then more than likely the curtain shelf is no longer gonna be up there as well. Because let me tell you, the curtain shelf, I'm pretty much taking a big risk with having robots on top of it. Because over here in this side, there's nothing supporting it. Unlike this side where it's actually supported on by the shelf and a dead 9-volt battery to keep it balanced. And another part that is also supporting it is this metal bar, which originally the entire purpose of that bar right there is because at one point, if you remember in some of my older videos, I used to have robots in boxes that would sit on top of that shelf. And some of them was the mini actor, mini Robo-Sapien, another Robo-Sapien, oh crap, Warriors of the Galaxy, and a few others. So if that's no longer gonna be there, then I'll see what I can do, because another plan I had was trying to raise these shelves up a little bit more. I think the 360 ones can be raised up a little bit more, and the 90-degree turning robots I think they're mostly like 45-degree turning robots. Oh well. Raise that shelf up by a lot, because look how much of a gap there is. Due to the fact, the only reason this shelf is lower than the other one is because at the time period, me and my stepdad didn't know like how tall the robots that we were going to put on there, and it turned out this is the final thing. So we're going to try and raise that up and see and extend them. The black shelf here, I'm not sure if I will still have that. I'm pretty sure I will. I'm gonna see if I can still have this shelf there. I'm not too sure. Might end up moving it over here because, well, maybe because you're drunk. Okay, because another thing, what I'm gonna try and do is, if we actually do move the shelf up a little bit more and there's a good amount of space, the fishes you see here are no longer gonna be displayed in my room, but if I can, I'm going to actually have them displayed on the outside of my room. So whenever we have visitors that are in the living room, and when we have the hallway lights turned on, they're going to be like, why are there fishes out there? And then next you know, you never know, they might get curious, come upstairs, and then boom, the fish just starts singing to them. One of them will either be singing, take me to a river, stand by me, survive, or give me back that filet of fish. But this one right here is no longer going to be on display because I'm going to be putting it away for my friend Ivan. I'm going to be giving him that fish. Since I can easily find another one, but I gave them one that is different from this one. It doesn't have the plaque, and the one that I have does have the plaque, so it'll go great for his collection. So I'll just have these 4 fishies. Yay, fishy. And what else? So yeah, if everything goes well, then what I'm going to try and use that space for is to actually just fill up with nothing but small robots. All the sizes varying from the medium 360 robots to small 360 robots, all the way to like the simple Mars-based walking robots. Just fit all those on there if I can. And then on this side, if we do end up putting shelves, I'm going to see if I can actually start from the top and actually start for the pets, like the robotic pets. That would actually be good. And along there, a mix of vintage robots, because I do have a lot of vintage, and here's a good example of them. Just trying to see if this isn't heating anything up. Here's Saturn, my 5th Saturn, Super Astronaut, Invader. You can't see it, but over in the back there is my 2nd Empire Monster robot. King something. I can't remember. He has a name, but it's kind of like King. Then we actually have Robot King. And even on this side, there is even more. Okay, you're just gonna crash. There you go. But yes, more older robots, the other 2 Saturns, Thunder Robot, Dingbot, all the way back to Robo-Nagi. But yeah, and it's actually kind of funny because the vintage robots doesn't even end there, because in the closet there are more vintage robots, and of course even on my desk there's some old ones too. He's not really vintage, but he's an old one. But he's actually gonna join. He's gonna actually be with the other type of robots, the 360 types that are gonna be around here. And along with, when I said over here I have the old robots, I'm also going to have mostly bump and goes as well, because I do have a lot of bump and goes, because bump and go, bump and go, bump and go. All the ones behind here, bump and goes. All the ones on top of the box, bump and goes. In the closet, bump and goes. Over in here, freaking bump and goes. On the floor, no bump and goes. Oh wait, nope, I lied. 2 of them. Well, this one's actually not going to go on there. I'm actually going to put them in a different spot. Bump and go. And more. It just goes non-stop. What else is there? In the desk area, yes. I'm also going to see if I can also make a little spot for the disc shooting robots. I'm more likely these ones in here are not going to be in those spots anymore either. Because I wanted to see if I can use these 2 spots for something else. Same with them. They're not going to be on top of the printer anymore, because I really do need to start using this printer, but I just need to buy some ink and the USB cable to connect it from the printer to the computer, because the wireless feature has sucks. I repeat, it freaking sucks. So the printer I've been using most of the time to just print out my labels and other things is the one we have downstairs, because we have 2 printers. And also from there, the router, I'm not too sure where the router is going to go. I haven't really actually planned that yet, but I'll have to see what I can do. What else do we have? Jeez, Mia, you've gotten far. Yeah, mostly I think that's about it. Oh, WowWee robots. With WowWee, I'm also going to try to see if I can get a shelf for just make 1 shelf dedicated for them, which I think will be somewhere around along this area. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. As I plan on right now, I can pretty much see some pretty good ideas for these robots. I mean, if I don't extend these shelves, then I guess over on this side right here, because this is not going to be there. Pikachu's probably no longer going to be in the room, and some of the pictures around here are going to be moved, like my little diploma thing when I was little that I got. It's going to probably move that and just add more robot shelves. That's probably where the other 360s and 945 or 90 degree robots will go, unless, like you said, unless I decide to make this the other 360 shelf for robots, which something tells me, even if I try that, they're more than likely not going to fit. I have that feeling, because if I need to do that, then I think I might dedicate this bottom portion to nothing but the Zadok based robots, and have up there like the Zero looking type robots. Well, not really Zero looking types, because not all of them look like Zero, especially the Millenniums. Maybe like keep this the same, and then all the way on this side maybe have the duplicates or the Cosmics. I'll have to see what I can do, because right now I have no idea when we're going to be completely renovating this room of mine. I just hope it's soon. So yeah. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention is what's going to happen to this area. With the Zorua plushes, or the plushes in general that are around here, my speakers, water speakers, the speakers on the bottom, I know I'm going to at least keep one of the 2 in here, because I do listen to music in my room, and I don't want to get rid of them. I mean, I'm not going to get rid of them, they're more likely to go in storage. But, I have to see what I'm going to do for all that. Closet-wise, there's still a lot of robots, like I said in here, that I would love to get on display. The robot leaders, Elite Robo, both Autotrons. Even though I think, nope, the other blue Autotrons in the box. Man, there's so much to do and so much that I have to take a look at. One thing that will be good, as I mentioned in the previous video, is I will try and see if I can take one big picture of my entire collection, just so I can compare it from my old collection from back in 2013 because it was actually somewhat big for what it was at the time, and now I would love to see the difference. I know there's already a huge difference just by looking at everything I've been getting. It's already a huge difference, but I would love to see it all in one room. That's one of my biggest goals. And one last thing before I end the video here. Where are you going? You're gonna crash. One other thing I would like to show, this really isn't, I really shouldn't mention this in the video, but I just want to because I don't think I ever have. Of course, at Spirit Halloween I did buy a second flapping upside down bat, because here's the first one. And I did get this this one hand scanner button box. Okay, as I was saying, this will, of course, a lot of you remember this. This was from last year's. You push it, lights up, and it activates the prop. But one cool thing is that I got creative and I hooked both these bats up together and up to the box, which is all mainly connected to this bat, which I don't even think you can see it. I had to actually modify the plug, and the cables that connect in between them are their actual try me buttons. Okay, and so here it is. It's not plugged in for the light, but it is plugged into both bats. And that's what happens when you push them both. I really do like how that turned out. And for a lot of you, I'm pretty sure none of you were really wondering this, but I'm just going to go ahead and mention it. The hook you see right here, originally I do have the big screeching bat, I think it was called. I really don't remember what it was called, but the one I got was a display model. So I was originally going to try and have that one hanging in the middle of these two. But since when I took it down from the what's it called? From the bridge, I had to cut the rope. Due to the way how they set up the bat, they didn't set up the best way, so I had no